Hi, I'm Denis Knight.
And I'm Cristy Burne. We're the authors of the Wednesday Week series.
Yay! Today's demo is called Make Your Own Fire Extinguisher. Play along at home if you dare.
We have gathered a whole bunch of exciting ingredients, including fire, something that has kept us warm for many generations.
And bicarb soda.
Something that has risen cakes for many generations.
Vinegar.
Something that has gone on chips
Is in
for
this
many generations.
in this jug. A pump.
Oh, sorry. A balloon.
Balloon.
Safety glasses to look cool.
Safety glasses.
Yeah.
All right. So now, how do you put out a candle? How do you put out fire?
I have an idea. You blow it out.
Not working.
But that does work, right? That does work. Yes! Incredible!
Amazing.
Why does that work? Why does blowing out a candle blow it out?
I'm glad you asked. Fire needs three things to burn. It needs heat. It needs a fuel source, which in this case is evaporated wax, and it needs oxygen, which comes from the air around the fire. If you take away any one of those things, the fire goes out.
Ah! So when you blow, are you blowing the oxygen away? What's happening?
What's happening is that the force of your breath pushes the flame off the wick, which means the heat is separated from the source of fuel.
No fuel, no heat. Bum, bum.
No fire.
No fire. But for those of you who do not have sufficient breath, there is another solution. We like to call it the balloon solution. If you have a balloon, you can blow it up.
Like this. Oh.
Sometimes in science things don't go to plan. But that worked. Congratulations.
Perfectly. It worked perfectly.
Perfectly the second time, which is, try again. All right, let's try again. How else can you put out a fire?
With water.
Water!
Da-da-da-da. I don't have any water, but I have saliva.
Oh, that's disgusting. Look away! It did work. It did work. How come you can put a fire out with water?
Oh, the water smothers the fire by preventing the oxygen from getting into the heat.
Ah, smothered by saliva. What a wonderful way to go. Do you want to see the coolest way? This is one of our most favorite ways. This is a way that Wednesday Weeks likes to put out fire.
That's right. Using vinegar.
Vinegar. Some of you may have done this at home before, because what can you add to vinegar that's really, really fun?
Bicarb soda. What's going to happen if I dump this scoop of bicarb soda into the jug?
It's going to explode! No, it's not going to explode.
Some of you may know it'll fizz up. Lots of bubbles will be created.
Are you ready?
Why does it fizz up, Cristy?
Well, it fizzes up because of the fantastic chemical reaction between a bicarb and an acid.
That's right.
Vinegar is an acid. And it will produce bubbles of carbon dioxide gas, which you can also produce through your breath. But this is more exciting. Are you ready?
What is the significance of the carbon dioxide gas?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Carbon dioxide gas is significant because it puts out fire by smothering the oxygen.
That's right.
No oxygen, no fire.
That's right. So when I dump this in, you're going to see a lot of bubbles in the jug. And those bubbles are the invisible carbon dioxide gas. And as it bubbles, that invisible gas is going to fill up the jug because carbon dioxide is heavier than air. Which means it'll stay inside the jug. And then I should be able to lift up the jug, tilt it like this, and that invisible gas will put out the candle.
I'm glad we should try it with just oxygen, just like you did there, just with air, because it might be that air can also put out...
No.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Air cannot put out a fire. Let's see it with CO2.
Here we go.
Got the 5, 4.
All right, I'm going to hold this
3,
up to the camera so everyone can see.
2, 1.
Oh, it got to the top.
Perfectly measured.
All
we
right.
were never in danger.
The bubbles are going down, but if everything's gone according to plan, the jug is now full of invisible carbon dioxide gas, which will put out the candle.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
it's amazing.
Quick,
That's so
Cristy.
cool. That's so cool.
Light.
Light. A light. Oh, it's got
I'm now going to try something else. I'm going to pour some of the remaining invisible gas into this cup because the gas is heavier than air. It'll build a cup. Now we have a cup full of carbon dioxide gas.
Hopefully.
And
Ah!
it worked.
Basically, we're total legends. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time for some of our other incredible demos. Wednesday weeks!
Wednesday weeks. Thank you.